people that actually do that for you, and in Ghana they do that. So like when it's really hot and I don't want to be stepping outside,
catching like really like small fish, and then they've got a net in the boat and they're gonna collect all the fish and put it in the net
and refreshing traditional drink usually found around markets. It's made from fermented corn and sugar and is perfect for hot days.
Everyone, even strangers, power and water going out and no one panicking. And of course, Ghana time meeting.
Hello, so there is this African American who visited Ghana recently, and going back to the US has become a problem. She says it has become a struggle for her to go back to the US. Why is she saying all this? We will listen to that in the video. And also, I have foreigners and other African Americans sharing their culture shocks visiting and living in Ghana. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Let's go into the videos, watch, come back and talk.
Y'all, I am struggling today. Why? Because in 48 hours, I'm supposed to return to the States. I have my flight booked. I've already changed my flight twice. And I'm sitting here like, am I really going back? The peace that I feel in my soul right now, and am I really going to let that go? Do you know what it feels like to have spent so long searching for a place that feels like home, searching for a place that makes your nervous system feel calm, where you feel like true inner peace, searching, and then finally you step foot into that place and it's like my whole world was shifted. That is what Ghana is for me. That is what Accra is for me. I stepped foot onto the soil here and it's like everything I've been searching for all made sense. It all made sense and I knew I was home. So I've been sitting here thinking all morning, am I changing my flight again? Am I gonna stay or am I gonna leave? And the logical side of my brain has had to kick in, which you know is not easy for a Pisces. And I'm like, you know what? I have to go back. I have to go back because I need to set up things for me to be able to be here long term. Like, this is home. And I know once I leave, that feeling will not leave me. Now that I've experienced this, there is no way I can continue to live life without having this be part of my normal life experience. So I guess I'm home.
Culture shock number 15, 16. And I'm only appreciating this now because I am now back in the US and it is freezing cold. But in Ghana, there are people who fill up your gas for you, your fuel for you. And I was just thinking about this because I went to go put some gas in the car and it's cold. Yeah, it's cold. And I was just like, imagine if only they had, you know, like people that actually do that for you, and in Ghana they do that. So like when it's really hot and I don't want to be stepping outside because I be sweating, I don't have to worry about it because they will fill up your gas for you. US, like I think we could learn a few things. It's too cold. It's too cold to be filling up your own gas. I'm joking. This is like first world problems. Like, it's a joke. I was just saying, like, just in case. Just sharing.
Culture shocks in Ghana that slowly stopped shocking me. When I first moved to Ghana, everything felt like a culture shock. For example, greeting everyone, even strangers, power and water going out and no one panicking. And of course, Ghana time, meeting that people would meet up a lot later than what we had planned on. But then there were the other things, like how welcoming people were, how strangers became friends so fast, and how community was just part of everyday life. And somehow that became the biggest culture shock of all.
Hi guys, so I haven't been in Ghana for very long, but I have already felt so much here. Back in China, life moves fast, really fast. You order food, it's at your door in 15 minutes. You send a package, it arrives the next morning. You need to repair, tap your phone, and someone will show up. Everything is efficient, convenient, and sometimes overwhelming. As a young person just out of school, I often felt lost here, lost there. Yes, there are jobs, but to get into a big or a good company, you need to keep pushing, polishing your resume, competing with others nonstop. After the pandemic, the thing slows down economically, and many young people feel stuck without much hope and drive and motivation. But here in Ghana, something shifted in me. I feel alive again. I don't feel like I'm just being pulled along by some sidetrack or rules. People here, no matter what their daily life is, carries this energy, this positivity, this warmth. They're connected, they talk, they laugh, they share. Back home, everyone is busy, rushing, often alone. Life can feel predictable, isolated. But here there is some spark in the air, a sense of possibility. Opportunity feels everywhere, not because it's easy, but because people believe it's here. Ghana gave me back something that I even don't know that I had lost. A sense of being heard, connected, and hopeful. And I hope one day in my own way I can give something back to the people I love here and the land that is healing me. That's it for today. Good night.
Okay, today I want to tell you something. Be aware of U.S. used products, okay? Especially electronics. I notice when I'm in Africa, they always want the U.S. used products. But this is something that you don't know that you've got to understand. Those U.S. used products are never turned off here in the United States. The laptops, computers, cell phones, iPads, those things run pretty much all day and night. They are U.S. used, but they're used almost nonstop. And I'm going to tell you why, especially if it's a businessman. A business person cannot afford to turn off their smartphones, iPads, computers, anything, because business is constantly running. We have a 24/7 economy here, running at 2 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m., especially if you're good. Now, knowing that, how can that product really be good? Now, if you have a connect in the United States that knows people that pretty much have products, school systems, things like that, then you can pretty much guarantee that things are going to be a little bit better with this product. But as a whole, our power never goes off. Our internet never goes off. Nothing ever is cut off. Televisions run night and day in general. Now, we're speaking in general. Now, and I'm going to tell you why the advantage may even go to Africans on some of this. Is because there you have a switch on the wall. You turn it, you flip it up, and it turns the power off. Before you leave, you turn the power off to save electricity. So that product isn't burnt out and like it is in the US. Now, can you get lucky and get a good US used product? Of course you can, especially if you know the person. Like I have friends who just may use a cell phone or a smartphone for a little while and then put it in the closet and forget about it. Get a whole new one. But that is not the norm, all right? So just be careful with the US used product, because you have to understand we don't have power outages. These products, we keep stuff running. We'll leave the house and leave the television on for the whole day. Leave all of them on just because. So doesn't make the product better because it's US used. All right.
This is everything I ate on my trip to Ghana. First thing I tried was kelewele. This is one of the most popular street snacks made from fried plantains tossed in lots of spices. It's pretty good alone, but best served with peanuts. Then I tried asana, a sweet and refreshing traditional drink usually found around markets. It's made from fermented corn and sugar and is perfect for hot days. Another popular drink is fresh coconut water. You find it all over Ghana and I had it multiple times on my trip. Next up was wache, a classic Ghanaian dish made from rice and beans cooked together and served with sides like spaghetti, fried plantains, eggs, and meat. It started as an everyday affordable food in northern Ghana and it's now found on almost every street. And of course, we also had some jollof rice cooked in a rich tomato and pepper sauce. Ghanaian jollof is a must try for everyone and one of my new favorite rice dishes in the world. Overall, the food here was very delicious and spicy. If you've never tried Ghanaian food, find a Ghanaian restaurant near your house and give it a try, or come and fly to Ghana.
As a Nigerian lady married to a Ghanaian man, I'm going to be rating some Ghana delicacies in this video. Number one on the list will be fufu and light soup. I would give it a solid 8/10 for chicken light soup, and a solid 9.5/10 for goat meat light soup. Goat meat light soup has my heart with fufu, very soft fufu on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon. It hits very hard. Love it, love it, love it. But 2 on the list will be kenke. As for kenke, I don't really get the point. I cannot really understand the combination. Give it a 2/10. The only time I can tolerate kenke is if it is mashed cake. Like they grind it and add milk and sugar. Very, very tasty. That I will give a solid 6 or 7/10. Number 3 on the list will be banku and okra. I love myself a good plate of okra stew, especially when it has like crabs, like seafood. It tastes really nice. I would give it a solid 8/10 or 8.5/10. Next on the list will be groundnut soup and omutuo. Groundnut soup is so yummy. There is this yumminess and creaminess I cannot explain. And for that, I'm going to be giving it a solid 9/10. It's one of my favorites. Next on the list would be wache. I love wache so much. Like the combination of everything, the shito, the rice, beans, pasta, gari with some salad is so nice. It's so nice. I cannot even explain it. I just love it. I'm going to give it a solid 9.5/10 just because the 0.5 is for me. So let me know in the comments which is your favorite Ghana meal as a Ghanaian, and if you're a non-Ghanaian and you've eaten Ghanaian meals before, which is your favorite Ghana meal? Okay, so now we are making plantain, right?
Yes, plantain chips.
Plantain chips, and we fry the chips.
Yes.
And I'm gonna try to do it. So, sister, I use the knife.
Yes.
And I chop the end off here.
Yes.
I chop the end off here.
Yes.
Okay. And then I do one big slice down here. And then I use the knife and I go like this.
Be careful. Good.
And then I peel it. Right?
Yes.
Wow. I went up to the second part, peeling.
When I'm near my door.
Okay, let me try.
Good, Olivia. Good, Olivia. Good, Olivia.
Hey. Let me try again.
That's right.
I'm trying.
Yeah. You just.
Madam, wrong way.
Okay.
This way.
So let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey.
Good.
My first chip.
Yeah.
This is okay.
You see, one thing I love about Ghanaians is the fact that they value the language so much and they will speak it consistently. That they will speak it. And as in Nigeria, when I'm associating with them, it's like I have to remind them, hey man, Techi, I don't understand the chi. Speak English. Because that chi, they'll say one word in English and the rest is chi. Hey, speak English. And I say
All right, good morning, United States. Good morning, Africa. I need to know, what's the deal with using the left hand? I'm left-handed, and I realize it's a respect thing, but I'm left-handed, and I've been spending money with my left hand pretty much all my life. And I know that when you're in Rome, you do as the Romans do. But I had a situation where I was in a store or at a shop, and the guy said, okay, look, he decided to teach me how to use my right hand. Now, after 5 minutes of going through the instructions of the importance of using the right hand, I went to another shop and started using my left hand again, okay? But my point is, and then I told my cousin, from now on, we just gonna go to places that allow me to spend my money with my left hand, okay? So, not out of disrespect, but I'm 6 feet tall, or a little more. That's just what nature gave me. And here in our country, we don't care if you spend the money with your elbows, okay? Just bring it. Now, what's the deal with it? I realize it's a cultural thing, but is it me being intolerant or me just failing to adapt? I would like to know the answer to that one. This is a quick one today. But me, because I'm strictly left-handed, they don't change our hands. In fact, in the last 30 years, half of our presidents have been left-handed, okay? We just want the money. Or is it me being intolerant and not adapting? All right.
Okay, so I'm currently in Ghana and I'm just in a resort and I looked over and these guys are fishing and look how they're doing it. They've got rope, they're on a small boat and they're just pulling the rope and all the fish will come in. So they're catching like really like small fish. And then they've got a net in the boat and they're gonna collect all the fish and put it in the net and then they're gonna sell it. Oh my god. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Yeah. Wow.
You know, it's something that I've actually been hearing for a very long time, because especially around this season or around this time, we all know that it's winter in the US. And imagine leaving this place, Ghana, summer. The weather here is perfect, you know, and leaving this place and going to America in this winter. Yes, it's something that they are used to and all that. I've actually shared videos on here that people go to the extent of getting depressed when they move back to America. They get depressed because one, how we socialize here in Ghana is far different from the US, especially around this time. It is winter. Who are you going to call to even talk to have a conversation with? It is not common out there, you understand? But here you can just talk to anyone, they will respond to you. Like here in Ghana, how we socialize is totally different from the US. And being around this time that the US is in winter, trust me, it's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to deal with. So I basically understand her, and this is one of the reasons why sometimes so many African Americans, when they visit, they try to do what? Go prepare themselves and do what? Come back, because life here is very free, unlike the US. And this African American talking about around this time, that's the winter time, it's freezing cold and she needs to also fill her gas. She can't send anybody just like that. But in Ghana, you can easily get someone to call, they will fill your gas for you. Even a driver, you can just call them, they will come fill your gas for you. Like, it's easy. It's easier here than the US, let's be honest. You understand? So these are some of the little things that I think some of these people experience. And what is life without you being free and having the convenience to do whatever that you want to do? You understand? That's what life is supposed to be about. Not it's like you are living alone, no one is coming to your aid, you are not able to visit anyone to talk to. Like, it's just crazy. Thank you so much for watching.